What's up you guys, it is Jack back filming another video for you guys. So today is probably day 24, 23, 29 of the quarantine. I'm not really sure. Greetings from LA, which is where I am. It's such a beautiful state, such a beautiful city right now. The beaches are empty, you know, the roads are empty. Chaos is everywhere. I haven't left my apartment in a very long time. I left for Taco Bell once. It was a bad idea, but Taco Bell was giving out free fucking tacos and I'm weak, so I left my apartment. But anyway, for this week's video, I'm going to be doing a quarantine Q&A video. I know some people really do not like Q&A videos. It used to be... My room's a fucking mess. There's shit everywhere. There's shit everywhere. I'm going crazy. So yeah, if you asked about the quarantine, anything outside of this frame is a disaster, and there's clothing everywhere. I need to do laundry really fucking badly. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna be doing a quarantine Q&A, and like I was saying earlier, I know some... Did you just fall? Or was that a sneeze? There's only a little bit left, believe me, my reserves have run dry. Okay, so, I understand some people want more creative content than a Q&A video, but, you guys, what the fuck am I gonna talk about? I have nothing of any interest to say right now, so I'm gonna be answering your questions. So without further ado, if you're interested in getting to know more about me, you wanna know about my OnlyFans, you wanna know about what I've been doing during quarantine, you want some serious questions answered as well, then stick around, and we're gonna get right into it, guys. Alrighty, you guys, so our first question comes from Devon. Shout out to Devon. I love you. Devon asks, have you ever taken the 5 love languages quiz? What is your love language? Yes, I actually have taken the 5 love languages quiz. I actually took it when I was very drunk. I was waiting in line for a bar in West Hollywood. Remember the good old days when we could go to bars? But yeah, it was a very long line to get into that bar. The gays were looking to get fucked up that night. So, like I said, long line, I took the quiz, and drumroll please for my results. My number 1 was quality time. For those of you guys who don't know what love languages are, pretty much it's like how you, like, what you best respond to love to, or how you show love yourself. Quality time is number 1, then it was acts of service, then it was physical touch, then it was words of affirmation, because I believe words are cheap and actions speak louder than words, and then lastly it was gifts. So, if you want to find a way into my heart, definitely spend quality time with me, and if you want to make me feel awkward as fuck, then buy me gifts. I am really awkward when it comes to opening gifts. I don't. Everyone always tells me that they think I hate their gifts. Even if you gave me like a Rolex watch or like a new, even if you gave me a house, I would be like, oh nice, thank you so much. Like I'm really awkward when it comes to opening gifts. That's why I hated birthday parties, and my mom would always make me open gifts in front of people, and I'd be like, yay, like thanks Timmy for this water gun. Like it was just fucking awkward. Monica asked, what's one thing people would never know about you just by looking at you? Thank you for submitting that question, Monica. Maybe that I have an OnlyFans. Maybe people wouldn't know that about me by looking at me. Maybe some people wouldn't know that I was gay. I don't know. You guys are all probably rolling your eyes when I say that. You're like, yeah, right. Honestly, people assume that I'm bottom by looking at me, so people don't think I'm a top, but I promise you, I really don't like to bottom, but that is something that people would not know by looking at me. Alrighty, you guys, so clearly I hated what I was wearing. Can you tell I literally have no clean laundry at all? I'm honestly recycling this shirt right now. I'm not even the biggest fan of this shirt, but anyway, moving on, you guys. Damien asks, I was wondering how your tastes have changed in what you look for in a potential relationship match. A few years back, I watched your What I Look For in a Guy video, just wondering if your tastes have altered any in the few years since. I don't even fucking remember that video. What I Look For in a Guy? Oh god, my memory, it's going. Yeah, I would say what I've looked for in a guy has changed since then. I don't remember what I said back during that video, but what I looked for in the past was always like, I looked for like a guy who was muscular because I wasn't, and a guy who was masculine because I believed that I wasn't. And then I kind of was like, oh wait, you know, I don't need another guy to like fill me out or complete me in that way. I can just work out myself. or, you know, appreciate the masculine parts of me and even the feminine parts of me. Like, I don't need somebody to be my dream guy to make me feel better about myself, because I used to look at guys like, oh, like if I find the perfect guy, then that speaks volumes about who I am as a person. And I'm just like so over that because I think it's fucking dumb, and I was stupid for even wasting time looking for relationships like that. So nowadays I just kind of look for somebody who I genuinely enjoy spending time with, who I'm clearly attracted to. I also look for somebody who's willing to spend quality time with me and do acts of service for me, not somebody who's willing to give me gifts. Okay, you guys, I'm having a breakdown with what the fuck I'm wearing right now. Ignore this video is just a... I hope you're enjoying it though. I hope you're enjoying the chaos of this video, the chaotic energy that this video is putting out. Felix asked, what's your best pandemic time snack? My best pandemic time snack is probably like Flaming Hot Cheetos. Literally, I have not been going to the store a lot, which is why I'm like withering away. But I have been eating Flaming Hot Cheetos, drinking milk, protein shakes, and eating peanut butter. Like, that's pretty much every single day, all that I eat. Hades asked, would you create an OnlyFans account? Why? No. No, I would not. I don't know why people assume that I would make an OnlyFans account. What type of person do you think I am, you know? Linked in the description box below. Shane Steele asks, what's your favorite game to play on the Switch? I shout out to Stardew Valley right now. You can be gay as fuck in that game and you can marry a guy, and I'm marrying this guy named Shane. I love him. Is his name fucking Shane? I don't know, he's a jock. I am upset. Alex! Oh, I'm so sorry, Alex. Alex, I think his name is. Anyway, here he is. We've had like so many intimate moments in that game together. I just love fucking Stardew Valley. So, yes, that. Also, I love Animal Crossing. Here's a brief look at my town. I have paintings of Ansel Elgort all over the place. And also, I love Pokemon. Like, shout out to Pokemon Shield. Everyone always asks about Pokemon. The gays are obsessed with Pokemon, and I love it. Right now, I'm working on IVs and EVs, and I have like the perfect Togetic. Which, Togetic has really grown on me. I never used to like that thing, and now I'm like, I want to fucking ride that thing into the sunset. If you had a chance to have a three-way with any guy from any period, who are they and how many would you have participate? I'm not big into threesomes. I know that I'm pretty monogamous, you guys, but I've been watching, what's that show, All American? It's a CW show, it's on Netflix. I don't even know that boy's name. Whoever the fuck this is, I look at him and I'm like, him. So, him, he's like the guy that I'm crushing on right now. So, I would say he would kind of be my number one right now. Like, obviously I love Marlon, I love Ansel, but I'm feeling this guy. Darth Disco asks, are you enjoying being on OnlyFans? Is it what you thought it would be? Yes, I love OnlyFans. Like, I love Instagram, I love OnlyFans, I love YouTube, I love Twitter. YouTube is, I shouldn't say I love YouTube. I love YouTube prior to Susan's evil reign with her henchmen who like took over and made it like impossible to post anything fun. But I love every different social media platform for different reasons. What I will say is some people, and like 99% of people have been really positive about my OnlyFans. By the way, it'll be linked below. Some people, like I would say like maybe like 1% were really angry about my OnlyFans, which I completely understand that it's something that you're paying for. I've been on YouTube for 8 years now. I know the second somebody's paying for something, they're gonna be a lot more vocal about what they think. Let me just set the record straight about this OnlyFans. When I initially started OnlyFans, I thought to myself, what would I want to see somebody else do on OnlyFans? Like, for example, I know I'm not a celebrity, just bear with me, but if Ansel made an OnlyFans, what would I subscribe for? And I would love to just have like an intimate look into his life. Like, that's what my OnlyFans is. It's not supposed to be like XXX hardcore porn. I know some people are like, I would have liked this video if you hadn't just shown your ass, if you had actually spread your cheeks and zoomed in on your hole. Like, I read some message boards about me online, guys. I know what people say. And if that's what you want to see, it's okay. Like, you're not wrong. It's just what you're into seeing. But I don't necessarily think my OnlyFans is right for that exact type of content. When it comes to, like, sexual things, like, you guys know I love nudity, I love being sexual, but I like erotic shit. Like, I like nudity when it's more like there's a reason for it. Growing up, I never used to watch porn where a guy would be like, hey daddy, do you want to see my home? Yeah, you do. Like, I was never into that. I'd be like, no, I don't want to see it now, you know? So I just want my OnlyFans to be intimate. I want it to be sexy. You're gonna see more than you've ever seen on YouTube, I promise you. Some people are like, wow, Jack could show this on YouTube, and I'm like, in what world can I show this on YouTube, or like you can't do that. Like I promise you can't. I know YouTube's rules. I've really danced on the line of what's acceptable and what isn't with YouTube, but I promise you, I would not have a channel if I even tried to upload one of those videos to YouTube. So if you are looking for full frontal, if you're looking for like hardcore sex acts, like where I'm sucking a dick, my OnlyFans is not right for you, but I do exclusive videos. I spend hours on those videos. You see like literally every part of my body, barring full frontal. And I also respond to every single DM that I get. Granted, there's a bit of a delay because I have hundreds of messages, but I actually sit down for 2 hours every single night, literally every single night, 7 days a week, and I respond to tons and tons of messages, and I mean like full paragraph responses, full-on conversations. But yeah, we're gonna, enough OnlyFans chat. We're gonna move right along, guys. A face for tweeting just reminded me that I need to fucking fill out that census form. Somebody's gonna come knocking on my door soon. When was the last time I was rimmed? Casual question. This is what I answer this question all the time to people on the street. No, but probably the last time I hooked up with somebody, which was ages ago, prior to this quarantine. Literally it feels like a lifetime ago. Back when I was young and carefree, literally like 5 months ago. But I just want to say, I get asked a lot about topping and bottoming, and I know I've been saying throughout this video that like, oh my god, like I'm a top and I'm not a bottom. Let me just say, when that rimming occurred, I was very versatile that night. I just want to talk about this really quick because I'm sure people are going to be like, he loves bottoming. I call myself a top and not a bottom just because I really don't like bottoming. It doesn't turn me on, but I just want to say that sexuality is ever changing. I want to do different things with different people. Sometimes I want to do different things with the same person over the course of like an hour. Like my desires change. I'm kind of into a little bit of everything. So when I say that I am not a bottom, that doesn't mean I will never do it. I think we all need to be very open-minded and exploratory, especially when it comes to sex. But yeah, I just want to let's clear that up because I've been wanting to talk about like being a top or bottom for a long time just because I feel like ostracized from the gay community in the sense that I am not one thing hardcore all the time. So I've always felt a little bit weird and a little bit like I'm watching from the outside being like, I'd rather do oral. I'm not really into this anal stuff, but am I ever gonna find a boyfriend who's like me? So just be yourself, do what you wanna do, explore, have a good time, I guess. And yeah, that's me. So if you're anything like me, you're not weird. Well, I mean, maybe you are weird. I don't know. Maybe we're fucking weird, but we're weird together. So, moving on. Would I ever go to France? Yes. I really do want to go to Paris. I was just telling my roommate about that. I love the idea of going to Paris. I think it's romantic. Granted, I've never been there. Maybe it's not as romantic as I'm thinking in my mind, but I would love to go on a date beneath the Eiffel fucking Tower. Yeah, I would also love to go to England. And I would also, well, I am going to Australia next year for a wedding. So if you're in Australia, I'm gonna be there. My plane's gonna land, and I'm gonna be in the Sydney Opera House. That's not where the wedding is, but I'm gonna be in the Sydney Opera House. I'm gonna, on the microphone, is this thing on? Into the unknown. Zaki, shout out. If you were in an abandoned building, would you be more afraid of running into a ghost demon or a human psycho? Honestly, yeah, I'm not afraid of ghosts, really. I don't really believe in ghosts. Human psychos, I mean, I'm afraid of them. I don't want to be around a human psycho unless it's the American Psycho and it's, what is that, Christian Bale. If I ran into him, I'd be like, hi, honey. If you were to make a movie about your life, which actor would you choose to play yourself and which actress would you choose to play your mom? Thank you for submitting that question. Maybe Ansel Elgort could play me, and maybe my mom could be played by, Noah Centineo, and I would be in the director's chair, and I'd be like, yes. And lastly, I'm going to answer a serious question. JP asks, do you have any advice for gays that live in a rural town? I feel so hopeless, like I'll never find a partner. I understand it's hard to live in a rural town. Pennsylvania's very rural. I live in it's like almost like a farmy area of Pennsylvania. People don't believe me when I say that, but I am closer to a farm than a grocery store and closer to a farm than a movie theater. So, I understand what it's like to live in a very small town. I understand that it's hard. I guess the way I coped with it was recently I did a lot of like soul searching, and I was like, you know what? I want a relationship, but I don't need a relationship. And when I decided that I didn't need it, and the only thing I needed was like the basic, you know, like needs in life, I really started processing relationships differently, and it wasn't as exhausting, and it was something fun to look for rather than something that like I needed to find, because that was just setting me up to fail. And like I said, I was fucking exhausted by dating. Dating is exhausting if you're doing it out of like desperation, whereas if you're doing it for like fun and like to add on to your life, it's so much less stressful. So I would just recommend controlling what you can control when it comes to dating, and just no longer viewing it as something that you desperately need, because like I said, that's how I used to view it, and it was a disaster. I mean, it still is a disaster today, but it's not as draining on me from a mental health perspective. So yes, that is my advice if you live in a rural area. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want another video by me, I will link below last week's video. I messaged 100 gay YouTubers. I didn't message 100. I messaged a ton of gay YouTubers. Oh, update. Lance the driver reached out since posting that video. So, shout out to Lance. He seems very cute. Nobody asked that in this Q&A. I thought somebody would ask, but that is what happened. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, officialjackm. My Instagram is jmerridew. My OnlyFans is jackmerridew. That will be linked below. Additional exclusive videos up there every single week. So yes, check that out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Give it the thumbs up if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.